putting up, girl. You be cracking me up with the parts that you think are funny. I'm just like, I just be showing out. Good morning. And y'all, please, thank you so much. Hey, Keys with K Girl. I like seeing you all over. You are somehow plugged into my algorithm. I seem to see you all over. You all, thank you for the Go Populars. Thank you for getting started with the taps. If you have a tapper, please engage it. I'm gonna try to find mine. Oh, it's already going. Oh, Lord, is the tapper dead? Ain't that typical? That today would be the day the tapper went dead. I had just charged you, little tapper. All right, we'll tap some. We'll charge some more. Y'all welcome. Come on in. Y'all got your okra water. Are y'all ready to chit chat? Hello, sis. Are y'all ready to talk? Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. I appreciate it. I'm gonna share out the live too, y'all. Let's do before we get ready to go. Thank you all for tapping immediately, getting that tapper going. I'm gonna send it out too. I even made a special message that I'm gonna attach to make sure everybody gets in here and is ready to talk because we need to process it. We need to come to some right understanding. Okay? Let's come to some right understanding right now on some things. We're going to come to a good and right understanding immediately about some things. And I want to make sure we're all in agreement because, like, again, like with this conversation about spokespeople, who speaks, especially on behalf of Black women, that's what we're talking about. Who speaks on our behalf now? Who has authority to speak on our behalf right now? That is what we are going to be talking about. So please, y'all come on in. I hope everybody's ready for some good conversation, some straightening. I hope everybody is ready for some straightening around here from the beautiful, bold, and the brilliant Black women at a 92%. It's time for a good and right understanding. People have us entirely fucked up. People got us full circle. Excuse my language. I do hate to get started like that this morning, but people got us full circle effed up around here. And we found that out yesterday after a press conference. Okay. So I hope everybody's ready for some good conversation. Come on in. Like, yeah, let's talk. I didn't mean to come. Hey, girl, everything here, Ashley. Yeah, we're about to. Let's get some straightening. Let's get some real understanding. And before I get started, because I know this is going to come across peppery and spicy, but there's so many aspects. I wrote a list. I started writing a list yesterday. Let me make sure we're good in here and everything is on full tilt and everybody can hear me. All right. So let's all come on in. I'm gonna make sure y'all let me know if you can hear me on the on TikTok. I want to make sure everybody can hear me. So come on in and thank you for coming on in before you get going live. I promise you it's gonna put a little extra pep in your step. I just want to say that yesterday and y'all's pastor and I use y'all just as a way to speak about it. I also want to start out with a disclosure. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, 92%. My name is Halicue Hannah. This is a Sunshine Report. Today is March 12th. It is a good Thursday. I love an expansive Thursday, and we're going to give ourselves permission to be expansive, today about how we feel about this. I want every single thought you have about this, every contribution. Hey, Miss Bliss, put into the chat immediately. Yeah, we're not going back. This is a breakup. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. Smartest girl in class. I'm going to try to pin all these intelligent comments this morning. They tried to stick us up yesterday doing press conferences. I'm going to just go ahead and tell y'all the crux of what we're talking about. Everything is going to flow from that. We're going to talk about how y'all's Reverend Jamal Bryant, who I knew of, y'all know I'm fully deconstructed. I understand he's got a church. I understand that church is very popular. A lot of y'all like the church, and sometimes he says things that I agree with. And even though he seemed to be trying to position himself as the leader of our movement, thank y'all for shopping. I got some good stuff down there. Y'all shop. And I saw him try, but I wasn't worried about it. I wasn't worried about it because I'm like, we are doing the work. It don't matter. This started with us. That's real cute. I see, oh, they went to Al Sharpton's. Target went to Al Sharpton originally when the boycott first started hurting them. 2 or 3 months in, it's been over a year. I believe it was January. It's well over a year. It's been a year and 3 or 4 months since I personally stopped shopping at Target. And we as the 92% movement, black women voters decided to flex our economic power and to use economic activism. We were like, we're not getting out. We're not going to y'all's damn marches. Okay, we're not going to your marches. We're not doing your postcard writing parties. We're not wearing your pussy hats. Leave us alone. Economic activism is the way to go because why? We saw who was sitting in the front row of that inauguration. Bezos, our boy from TikTok, Microsoft was there. Everybody was sitting in the front row. We're like, oh, so money is the only thing they care about. That's fine. That's what we did with the Montgomery boycott. That's what we're gonna do. Fuck Target. We used to love Target. I used to throw away money in Target. I used to literally toss my credit card to my daughters and say, y'all bring mommy something back and bring mommy back some of that. I liked the it was Honey Pot. Honey Pot made this product. I liked the little Bork acid spot stories and like some other little things. I was like, give mommy something from the lip bar, you know? Like some from the lip bar. Also, moderators, like, thank you so much for being active in the chat and getting rid of people that are ridiculous. Thank you all so much. And thank you all for being here. This is the Sunshine Report. All right. So we're getting immediately into a black women. And I say black women because men don't shop at Target. I mean, some do occasionally. Sometimes you can strong arm, your bestie or your girlfriend, your girlfriend, boyfriend, like might come in there with you. Your husband under duress might go in there with you. But I ain't never in my life. I've been a Target shopper forever. I ain't never run into a man I knew at Target ever. Okay. So I'm not we decided we weren't shopping there. We did, and it was working. That's how we know this was an operation and this is an op because it was economic activism that was working. Thank you, Carrie. And thank you for coming in, getting your daily heart me. And thank you all for sharing out the live and tapping and getting us to 10K immediately. Great. We already at 10K. Thank you all for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you all for the gifts in advance. We're going to light it up today. Y'all know my favorite gift. The one I like to get started with is a daily heart me. That shows that we're family. I'm going to be looking out for the flash goal. But yesterday was a perfect example of why our movement, the 92% movement, let me get rid of these viewer wishes. We do not have time for that today. We don't have time for that today. Let me just, not that I don't have time for y'all's wishes. Y'all know I want to make the 92% wishes come true every single day. Come on in and thank you all. Oh, Coretta, thank you for going ahead and lighting it up. Coretta's gonna be doing some clips today. Yesterday, y'all's pastor, Dr. Brian, them shenanigans that he pulled yesterday, perfect example of why the 92% movement exists. Because every single time a black woman creates something, creates a powerful movement. Thank you, the real nurse. Every time we create something, we do something, we generate power. And y'all don't let the frown. Y'all know I'm 53. I don't do Botox and stuff, so my frown lines be frowning, but I'm actually very happy. I actually am thrilled and very happy this morning. Y'all come on in. Thank you for the roses too, y'all. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the roses. Y'all know we love to go populars. Thank you all for sharing out the live every single time. Oh, we got messages in the chat from over there. Hey, chat over there. How y'all doing? Yeah, we're not going back. You were absolutely correct. Hey, yes, Michelle, and hey, Deborah Blackshear. Y'all, thank you over on the YT for sharing out this live as well and for being here. Y'all, it's an honor that you're here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Every single time. And I got reasons for why I'm hurt, and I'm going to share with y'all my personal reasons for why I'm hurt. I chose well with Coach Dad, my husband of 30 years. And I live my life. I'm not going to be on here crying. Y'all don't tell Dr. Lisa I was on here crying. I don't live a life where I have very little to do with men other than like maybe 5 soccer dad, like 5 men that are friends of my husband that I know, maybe that I sort of like enough to know what their names are, like our neighbor, Nick. I like Nick. Chris down the street. I like Chris. That's my husband's. We talking about y'all's pastor. You ain't missed nothing yet, Ambitious May. We talking about y'all's pastor, Jamal Bryant, and how, just so everybody knows, we have a flash goal, y'all, too. We have a flash goal. The flash goal. I ain't even scared of your flash goal, TikTok. We're about to knock that 27 daily heart means. Okay, y'all, we need 27 daily heart means. We have 27 daily Hermes and we have 15 minutes to get it. That's fine. That's because TikTok knows we're getting ready to have a good conversation. And it's about to send Black women in here. I'm not scared. Thank y'all for giving your daily Hermes. Y'all, let's knock this out the park and show them we ain't playing today. One of the reasons the 92% exists is because every single time a Black woman generates power, a movement, something starts working because it was working. It's still working. I don't know what they saying on the other apps. I'm gonna go look at Threads and whatnot today. Y'all know I ain't on I used to get kicked off the Bird app a lot. That's why I can't run for public office because of things I've said about Republicans and conservatives and the NRA and things like that on that other app. I have said some very angry things, but I meant it. And I mean every word I'm about to say today. Y'all, thank you for let's knocking that goal out with the Daily Hermie. I put extra creatine and extra Black Girl Vitamins collagen. Shout out to Black Girl Vitamins in my coffee this morning. Okay, we are ready. I said what I said and I mean it. I have so much I want to share with y'all today, and I want y'all to share back with me too. Every single time we create power, somebody else tries to take credit for it. Someone tries to contain it and control it. And the moment we stop allowing that, and that's what we're doing right now today on this broadcast of the Sunshine Report, we stop allowing that. Do you see how they tried to interrupt us and disrupt what was working? We didn't need no spokesperson, did we? I say all the time, I'm one of the voices, one of the founding voices of the 92% movement. When we need a spokesperson, God damn it, we will, excuse my language. I know it's some saints in here. If we need a leader, we will lift her up. We will raise her up. I've tried very hard when men have been like, where do we fit in the movement? I'm like, y'all got y'all's own movement. Call yourself. I'm not trying to fix men's problems. Or open or create a space for men. Exactly. We are reclaiming our time. Who said that? Smartest girl in class. We're not going back. Thank you, Michelle Crochets. Crocheters and quilters be creating universes with their crafts. I don't know if y'all knew that. Okay? Sir, I thought we had this under control in the beginning when Al Sharpton tried to step in and speak for us. And we said, Reverend Al, listen, my demographic is I love my demographic between 30 something and 50 something. Those of us who are 50 something never really felt like you ever spoke for us for real, bro. I ain't got nothing against you, Rev. Shout out to Ozempic. I ain't got nothing against you, Rev. I really don't. But bro, I don't feel like you speak for me or you speak for Black women. Okay. And I know these millennials don't feel like you represent them. Okay. And so I thought we had that under control. I truly did. I thought we had that under control. We are all we have. Crystal, you ain't never lied. And we have to have the backs of our 92% sisters. Men don't tell us what they do like they do the white women. That is correct. Yes. Yeah. Nobody forgot. No. I remember Toronto Brawley. And I remember all that. That's when he came into my consciousness as a young woman, and I was trying to understand like how they were trying to position him like Dr. King or something, or like a Malcolm X, and he clearly wasn't. And I was like, maybe it's a New York thing. Like, I don't know. All right. So I thought we had nipped that in the damn bud. But today we're going to talk about every single reason we're about to stop that and reclaim authorship. I'm thinking about adding it to the pillars/decisions that Black women, the 92% movement made. Reclaiming authorship. I'm sick. Are y'all taking our shit? It is, excuse my language. It is one thing for us to have to fight and repel that from other marginalized groups that are still committed to anti-Blackness and still claiming white supremacy. It hurts bad when it's your own people. When it's your own people. Okay? Thank you, Coretta. When it's your own people, that hurt me so bad yesterday. That hurt me so bad. Y'all know I'm deconstructed, but I try not to talk about y'all's janky ass, janky producer, failed rapper husbands. Did I say husbands? Oh shit, I meant pastors. That was a Freudian slip. I meant pastors. That was a Freudian, exactly. Stay out of grown women's business. Please stay out of our business. It's almost like I wasn't paying attention to men in the conversation because I'm sorry, y'all. It's not a lot of men that shop at Target. I even asked Coach Dad last night. He was like, well, we don't shop there. I was like, before that, babe. And he goes, yeah, I don't really have any real memory of like a Target unless it was like because they don't go there. Like, weird people to spend all the money there. And y'all, thank you for the daily heart meets. We have a flash goal of like 27 daily heart meets. So, like, thank you. I appreciate it. We got to get 27 daily heart meets. So, thank you very much. I can't believe the way that man tried to come in and take credit. I thought he was just going along for the ride and like supporting the women that I know. I don't belong to that man's church. Y'all know I'm deconstructed. Hey, Sabi Solo. Y'all know I'm deconstructed. Y'all know I don't know that much about that man's church. I assume it's a very important church. Somebody told me that my evil twin, Giselle Bryant, people are always telling me that I give Giselle Bryant. Was Giselle Bryant like his first wife? I thought he was just going along for the ride. And since his like congregation was made up of Black women, he was going along for support. Y'all, if you are new here, and I'm going to keep it cute this morning. I promise I'm going to keep it cute. If y'all are new here, I am Halicue. I'm the creator of the Sunshine Report and one of the founding voices of the 92% movement. Notice how I didn't say I'm the spokesperson for the 92% movement. I speak on behalf of all the 92% movement. And I'm one of the people that probably has space to say that or do that. But no, I have too much respect for our community. My God, y'all are right. I'm deconstructed. But y'all know we ain't got nobody but ourselves. I'm the creator of the Sunshine Report, one of the founding voices of the 92% movement. This space exists for one reason. Black women deserve a space, a morning news, entertainment, intelligent briefing, kiki, entertainment news, chat, discussion, where our minds, our energy, and our economic power are centered and protected. Full effing stop. The 92% is built around was built on the portal that was created from our hurt and our heartbreak the morning after the November 2024 presidential election. It is built around 6 decisions that Black women have made about how we will move through this political and economic moment. We originally decided the first decision was we about to rest. We tired. Leave us alone. We're sitting down. We decided to stop proving our worth through our exhaustion. From being tired, from can't see in the morning to can't see at night. All that stuff that was programmed into us, starting with slavery from when they first dragged our ancestors over here in 1619. We had to prove our worth. Rest is now, not only is it a spiritual tool, by the way, it's a strategy for clarity, health, power. Not something we earn after suffering. It is literally a spiritual tool. That's why they want us tired all the time and broke and inflamed and stressed out. Okay, we regulate our nervous systems, we protect our time. The second decision we made, and that's what we're talking about all this month, and that's absolutely what we're talking about today after that insult from y'all's pastor, Dr. Jamal Bryant, trying to say that boycott's over. The boycott is not over. He didn't start nothing around here. He can't finish nothing around here. We're going to continue with the work that works. And I want to reiterate, do y'all see how it was working? And do you see how he was the one that tried to stop it? And to say, now it's over. That's okay. I'm going to take it and we're going to transmute today. It's going to be a real transmutation today. Y'all welcome. Come on in. We decided to reclaim ownership. That was the second decision we made, to reclaim ownership, mental liberation, reclaim ownership of our own mind, also our own ideas and our own strategies. Because God damn, I didn't think that was something we had to protect. Thank you for sharing the lies. Yeah, we're going to find out who's paying him. You got that right. Well, Target's paying him, but we're going to find out how, because I'm going to explain to y'all how the church nonprofit grift works. He'll say something like, oh, they're going to give us $500,000 for program to give directly to Black women in programs. That means it's going to go to Black women in his church. He going to set up a program and he going to redistribute the money to folks and programs in his church. His church is going to administer the programs through nonprofits that he starts. That's how that works, children. And we know these churches ain't got to show us nothing. That's how the grift works, y'all, sisterin'. Okay, Black women, when we made that decision for mental liberation, that means we reject the narratives that we be endlessly self-sacrificing, agreeable, grateful for crumbs. Hello, how are y'all doing? Hey, Cinderella. Hey, her divine alchemy. Hallelujah. Yeah, thank goodness. Y'all, please put some demons in the chat. Thank you for her divine alchemy. Please put some demons in the chat. Yeah, Crystal says he's gonna have to. He got some splaining to do to them when they see he ain't controlling shit. Coretta says there is a specific human man who knocked on his door. Which one? Bill, Mark, Jeff? I can't wait to find out. You're correct. That's one of the things we're going to investigate. We reject these narratives that we be endlessly self-sacrificing, agreeable, or grateful, or submissive. He treating us like we submissive because I posit, and I'm guessing that's what somebody in his church encourages. Thank you for some of them demons. That actually makes me feel better. Whew. Shout out to Black Girl Vitamins and Minnow Chill, okay? Y'all know your girl is perimenopausal. Shout out, okay? We reject this wholly. Black women, the 19% movement, when we made that decision number 2, we decided to trust our intuition, question systems of authority that are built on this supremacy and patriarchy of which y'all's pastor, Jamal Bryant, still feels that outside and beyond the extent. See, that's the problem when y'all gas these pimp pastors up. When y'all gas up, and I don't know if I'm necessarily speaking about Pastor Brian. I don't know him or his life personally. All I know is what I saw growing up in Southern Mississippi, and I'm gonna share a lot about what I saw growing up in Southern Mississippi and what I saw behind the veil, especially when it comes to big politics and big business and how they try to control us as Black people. That's why Black people, even though we're almost in the majority in Mississippi, we can't ever get our leaders elected because of the shit they do in the background. The opposing party will go to the pastor and say, listen, here's some walking around money. That's what they call it, walking around money, a few $1,000s for the offering plate, little offering to the building fund for him to get into the pulpit and put his money behind us. And pastors will take the money from Black politicians and white politicians. They'll take them from Black businesses. They'll take them from white businesses. So I know how that shit works from the background. I've seen it with my own eyes. Okay? Back in the day after the election, we decided to unlearn the grind. We're going to stop performing for validation. We're going to stack our power. We decide we're going to move with strategy instead of obligation. That's what we were doing with the freaking Target boycott. That's what we were doing. We recognize, Black women, this is an attention economy. We recognize that our time and our attention, our vote, that's a valuable asset. Thank you all for sharing the live, and thank you all for tapping. I appreciate it. Let me see if mine is working. Now, I'm going to get it started. Thank y'all. We need to get to 100,000 as soon as humanly possible. We should have already been at 50. But that's okay. I'm going to try to get it started over on my end too with a tapper. If you guys like lives, I've got one of these down in the chat. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Thank y'all for saying hey to each other. Oh my God. I had just gotten calmed down about now you have to earn our vote. The hits keep on coming. We decided to ritualize wellness. Also, shout out to okra water. Oh my God. Y'all get your sparkling okra water. Let me have a sip right the flip now. Oh, we decided that our healing is going to be structured. It's going to be protected. We're going to do it together. Ritualizing wellness means for Black women, let's do it together and let's make it Black. Shout out to okra water. It is right down there in the cart. Y'all get it. I decided to support okra water in direct response to the Target bullshit. Instead of seeking out, and I told y'all about how Target emailed me and must have emailed a lot of Black women creators, a lot of Black women creators who talk about Black women and empowerment in order to get our asses back in there. I'm seeing now where even somebody like me and our collective here on TikTok, on YouTube, over on Substack, they were like, oh, so we're gonna send a little encouragement out to them as content creators. We're gonna be like, oh, we love your content. We would love to work with you on this line, this line, this line. 2 years ago would have been amazing. I wouldn't have believed it. that Target was like emailing me in my government name talking about, we see your content with the 92% trying to include us in this. I'm going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about that all day. If y'all want to. All I got to do is get to Matt Pilates tonight at 5:30. God damn it. If y'all want to talk about it all day, we're going to talk about it all day. Shout out to Okra Water. Black woman created, Black woman owned, empowered. Okay, wellness is now no longer something we squeeze in when we have time. That's why I drink my okra water with us every morning, because I don't want to forget about it. We also decided as Black women to live as creators and thinkers, not just survivors. Black women, we're innovators, we're storytellers, we're builders, we're cultural architects. People don't give us enough credit. That's why I'm on here, to make sure we get credit for what we do. And I want to encourage us to keep being creative. We're going to invest 92%. We're going to invest in art, imagination, beauty, new ideas. We're going to dream up a new world, because F this old one. They still operating, even our own men, our own institutions are still operating like this is the 50s and 60s, because that's where they need to keep Black women. That's all right, sisters. I got it. I'm going to take over all y'all's work. Y'all. And we're going to remain joyful. Joy and creativity are forms of power. I can even feel it building up right now. Yeah, this is not a safe space for BS. Tell them, please. Wait, what? Okra water from where? Girl, okra water, the sparkling okra water. I'm putting it right here. It's by a beautiful, brilliant Black woman who literally, with her mama and like 5 part-time workers, have made something that I am literally low-key obsessed with. It's sparkling okra water. It's only 20 calories. It is all of the benefits, the nutrients of plain old okra water that we make with okra and water, except it tastes delicious, like a spindrift. It's lightly flavored with fresh pineapple. Okay, like this is what it looks like. It's not slimy. I fell in love with it in November of last year, and now that I met the founder, her mama, her grandmama, and her team at Expo West, I'm in love. I'm more dedicated than ever, because screw these big box corporations. Oh. Today's episode is about decision number 2, mental liberation, because if we're not mentally liberated, somebody will always try to speak for us. Somebody will always try to take credit for our work. And y'all know, okay, I'm going to get it together. Hey, KJ. And hey, over on the YT. I'm so happy. You look at y'all. Look at us over on the YT. Thank y'all. 92%. We're not going back. Oh my gosh, you love my. That's so kind. Thank you. Oh, I got the sign, girl, from the Zon. The 92%. I got it from the Zon. Y'all, thank you. Come on in. I'm gonna unpin it, so I want to make sure I see everybody's. I'll keep it up. I'm just trying to see everybody's comments, y'all. If you made some brilliant comment and I didn't see it, please put it back in the chat again, please. And I really would love to see, it would be great if everybody had coins and we're like making it rain, but also y'all can make it rain with those likes. Thank you, Coretta. Thank you for helping us achieve our goal. I appreciate it. Y'all, we still got a flash goal. We still have a flash goal. Thank you all for helping us get that flash goal too. We need to get goal ended. Okay, we had our 15 minutes. All right, we tried, but we got a lot of daily heart me's, and I'm so thrilled when our community grows. Thank you all for getting your daily heart me's. But y'all get into that okra sparkling water. That is created by a young, beautiful Black woman. Do I have a picture of her? I'm not going to mess with the effects too much, but y'all go look at my feed. You'll even see, you'll see all behind the scenes of okra water at Expo West. But y'all, let me tell you why. We have so much to talk about today with this Jamal Bryant mess. First of all, the boycott is not over. The boycott is working, and we did not need anybody to come in and fuck up our work. People need to stay out of grown women's business. I was being nice earlier. I don't like talking about people's pastors. I know it's saints in here. I ain't never tried to tell us to leave the church. But I did say stop giving these janky promoters, y'all, these janky promoters, these failed rappers money. Why? Because the money that they're extricating from us, I feel like it's just another institution, especially these mega churches with their damn payment plans. Y'all got to pay membership fees. It's ATMs at the church. I'm deconstructed, but I'm a Black girl from Mississippi. I grew up in a church. I grew up in the church. I know what it is. And I know for some of us, Christ consciousness trying to be more like the man Christ that like walked the earth. Okay, stop giving these people money. This is what happened when Black women pay homage and give gifts to men. They start thinking they speak for us. Here we are as Black women just trying to be in connection with the divine. I don't believe Black women should worship anything except the divinity within ourselves because we were created in the image. But I don't tell us not to do that because I get it. I'm not a hypocrite. When I go home to Mississippi, if my mama said we going to the Christmas program, God damn it, I got to put on these pantyhose. For my mama, I will put on pantyhose and these shoes and go to church. Of course I will. To go see the people that raised me. Y'all know I still say things like, Lord have mercy, won't he do? That's just the way I was brought up. That's how we talk. I'm a bougie hoodoo. But I have deconstructed, but I would never tell Black women what to do. Oh my God. I would never try to contact Target and say, as one of the founding voices in 19%, I speak for us. I'm going to negotiate. I would never do that because that's just the way Black women are. Yeah, Pastor Tiff over there on YT, correct. They can keep the foolishness. I would never do that, but that's how we are as Black women. And I'm going to tell y'all why this effed with me so bad. My husband had to hold me yesterday. And I said, it hurt me so bad because I have made choices. This is why it triggered me, y'all. This man in that press conference, I'm not going to say nothing on Nina Turner or whoever the hell that other woman is right now. I ain't going to speak on that now. I'll speak on it later. I'm going to unpin this because I'm terrified of missing y'all's comments because I know they're going to be good. Is the pastor speaking for us because he wants to be us? And we just asking questions. We just asking questions. Hey, 92%. Hey, a goddess name free. Oh, I love your name. Not me. Not no more, Allie Mae. Again, y'all, if I did not get to your comment, put it back in there. I'm gonna try to get to it. Okay. This is what got me so upset yesterday. Thank you for therapy. Thank you to Dr. Leah. Girl, I rue the day you graduated me from therapy. That woman had to like graduate me from therapy because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. I'm one of these Black women that needed the healing, and I love that space, girl. I didn't want to go. She had to graduate me. She damn near gave me a certificate and said, "You ready to raw dog life?" Oh, thank you, Dr. Leah, for helping me be introspective. Thank you for Black Girl Therapy. My sister's a therapist who's about to go into private practice, so y'all let me know if y'all need a therapist. And then after I recommend her, we can never talk about it again because confidentiality, all of that. I'm such a believer in Black Girl Therapy, and I'm grateful for the 92%. I am so grateful for our community and being in communion with y'all. Love you, Lady Okra and Halicue, girl. We love that okra water. Lord, y'all know I'm going off that okra water. Hallelujah for ancestral plant medicine from our own people. Black woman created and founded. It rattled me so bad yesterday. It's something I didn't share fully. I didn't put on a video. I made 2 videos. I got 3 more to go. Graduate from there rocks, but you also did the work. Girl, I did do the work. Thank you, Tiff Critiques. Thank you, girl, for sharing out that live too over on the YT, girl. I appreciate it. Mwah. Okay, this is why it upset me. First of all, I had already grappled with the ups and downs of the excitement. When you're a content creator, you have a community that you love and respect. And I don't know if y'all noticed, I don't really put stuff in front of y'all that wasn't Black owned and created first. Also shout out to it's a new washing powder, Pronounce. I did a video yesterday. It's Black owned and it's amazing. I'm ordering every single scent. Black owned. I think it's called Pronounce. I did a video yesterday. I don't ever put shit in front of y'all unless it's Black owned. I personally like it and love it, or I really use it. Black Girl Vitamins, Okra, the sparkling okra water, all in the name of flexing our power and being activism and activists in the way that we can that keeps Black women's bodies safe. 2 years ago, any Black woman that was a content creator, if they got something from Target saying, we want to work exclusively with you, we want to, we love your content, we want to help you share this like with your community, that's a win. That's a W. It's knock out of the park. So when I got that email, I was like, dang, this is the kind of thing I prayed for. I'm deconstructed, but I'm a bougie hoodoo. Of course I pray. And I was like, but I barely read that. I showed it to my husband. I said, look at this shit. Look at Target trying to get small creators to help them read. I was like, they picked the wrong fucking one. Fuck you, Target. Deleted it, put it in the trash, showed it to my husband. And then I had a quiet conversation with myself around the old unhealed Halicue, and also being in sympathy and empathy with other small creators that compromise their I gave gratitude for being in I'm a well-resourced Black woman. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Thank you all for the gifts. Thank you all for that. And thank you for the likes. I'm blessed. Okay. Target isn't the only place to buy food or whatever in my town. I can bypass it. It was easy for me to say no. It's easy for me to use other sources to look stuff up, to like buy food and stuff. I'm well resourced. I don't have to out of necessity take money from Target when we're boycotting them because my family needs it. And I express gratitude. Thank you to the ancestors for making me a Black woman that owns my own home, that owns my own land, that has investments. Like, thank you for my education. Thank you for putting me in a position to being able to refuse this bullshit. That when y'all know I'm a big Leos that are fucked up and unhealed, we do all kind of crazy shit out of ego and vanity. Thank you. I was like, thank you for giving me this healing that allows me to, on behalf of my community, say F you, Target, and throw this trash in the mail and never think about it again. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to wrestle with something I wanted, and was it something I needed, and to decide to go with no, my community. I literally was like, I low key like spit at the screen. Go away. Don't ever come back, Target. Die slow. So I'd already had that with myself. And then this. You know what it reminded me of and why I was so triggered? You know why it hurt me so bad and I was so triggered? It reminded me of every time a man betrayed out of nowhere my mama. Every time a man did one of my sisters wrong. It reminded me of every time a Black woman in my life or in my family managed to save money, resources, and then some trifling man that was a part of her life, whether it was a husband or a son or a nephew, went and got themselves in trouble and then just completely erased everything she earned. They took her nest egg to pay for his damn bail money. It reminded me of the deep out of nowhere damn betrayal that we as Black women have dealt with so many out of nowhere. It wasn't the white folks. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't other marginalized groups. It was our people. It was our men. It was our brother. It was our that part. It's a common occurrence that we experience. And I got to tell y'all that because of the decisions I've made in my life, I ain't got to deal with that. Like, I've been in a position where I can hold a sister that's dealt with that. I can hold another Black woman that has dealt with that. And I felt like this one hit me personally. Yeah, there we go, Allie Mae. And that's exactly what Jamal Bryant has done. Such a betrayal all the time. I was like, you could be a Black woman that has completely made decisions that result in her not putting herself in a position of being vulnerable, or where some random ass man can come knock the platform out from under you. Coach Dad didn't do this. My nephews didn't do this. My stepfather, who is a saint, didn't do this. My Uncle Junior didn't do this. Some random man in Atlanta is messing up our good work out of nowhere. I'm tired of it. Oh my gosh, it hurt me so bad. Please let me be very clear about something. Can't wait to betray the boat blue no matter who. Yeah, no. Y'all have girl. Thank you. Smartest girl in class. Her divine alchemy says, can't wait to betray the boat blue no matter who. Yeah, no. No. Don't, I'm not gonna cry, sis. I know. I am gonna make it a t-shirt, the bougie hoodoo. Girl, it just got me upset, but I'm so again, therapy. I got there in no time. I was like, girl, why is this making you upset? Right, because that's what therapy teaches us to dig, girl. What's under this? What's under this? What's under this? Find it, please, so you don't say something crazy. That's why I made that. I literally snuck. I didn't sneak out of bed, but I snuck. Like y'all know, I'm neurodivergent. I can't just do things with other. My husband would love for us to just go to bed together, brush our teeth together, and go sleep. I can't do that. Like I literally, please, baby, go in there and go to bed. I need time. I need to shut down the way I shut down. I need to do my skincare. I need to feel like I know you ready to snuggle and stuff, but I need my time. So I literally snuck down. I was trying to do my skincare like, but I was like, girl, stop touching yourself with these mean thoughts in your mind. Go down and express. So I literally stole time for my own skincare, my own ritualized wellness to come down and make that video like 92%. Would y'all please help me? And please go to that video and stitch it later on today when y'all have some thoughts. I was like, 92%. Can you please help me? Please help me. Please help me understand why this is upsetting me so bad. Because the truth of the matter is, we decided, y'all. Instantly, I knew from what Black women were saying online, like, we were like, F him. The boycott continues. Who even? But I was still hurt. So, y'all, thank you. But please, before we get into the points of, we're going to go over each and every reason why we going to learn something from this today. We going home with something. Hi, Jerlee Carter. Girl, today, Jerlee Carter, we are talking about Dr. Jamal Bryant's attempt to hijack our good work, our economic activism, a movement Black women started spontaneously together without saying a word. We was like, we ain't shopping there no more. Thank you all for coming on in. We said we weren't shopping there no more. Us alone. Like, we didn't need nobody to tell us. They tried to put Reverend Al, Target tried to negotiate with Reverend Al Sharpton. We put him in his place. Oh, and you are so right. And girl, I didn't mean to start crying. I didn't. It just got me upset. So we're talking about that. And we're talking about all the reasons we're grateful the 92% movement exists, how this is a part of the big decision that we made. I call it big decision number 2, to liberate our minds. Coretta, thank you so much, girl. Coretta. Y'all, please put Coretta Scott Queens in the chat. Thank you. And y'all, if I missed your Target, not even Harriet Tubman could lead me back to Target. Who is Jamal? Girl, thank you, Nurse Betty. Nurse Betty said, girl, I had to have a conversation with my daughter about that last night, about Harriet Tubman over the dinner table. And I said, that is why Sister Harriet carried a gun. She said everybody couldn't go. And if you did go and you tried to fuck up the program, night-night. They still trying to treat us that like Black women, like this is the 1950s and this is a civil rights movement where Black women, I still feel like did a majority of the work. Like this is the Black Panther Party and the Black Panther movement. Girl, thank you for that. Thank you for, number 23 too, girl. You know, that's my birthday. July 23rd is my favorite number because 2 and 3 make 5. And that's a very special number to me. Hey, Gina, girl, thank you for those roses. Come on in. And y'all, thank you for the taps. And thank you all for getting us to, thank you all. Let's get up to 100K. We should have been at 100K likes. So it was a betrayal and a trigger. You are so right, Tiff. Thank you for saying that. That should hurt my feelings. On our behalf, I was so mad. She said, walk night. Correct. That is what Harriet said. We are our own people. We don't need their help. I be trying so hard. And y'all know, since I'm married to somebody from the mountains of Caucasus, I don't be speaking on Black men. And like, other than my nephews, my uncle, not my work, not my ministry. Men need to speak on their own issues and fix themselves because they don't want to listen to shit we have to say. No way. That's my feeling about that. Hey, okra, the sparkling okra. This is a recovery okra water this morning. Y'all get your okra, sparkling okra water, and please take advantage of them being here. And Faith, how are you, mama? Mwah. That's another one of my bonus little sisters right there. The powerhouse marketing and social media manager behind Okra, the sparkling okra water. I have, in light of what has gone on since I've come home from Expo West, I ain't never loved okra more. I have never been more committed to making this product, Okra, the sparkling okra water, created by a Black woman, Anna Cobb, the founder, HBCU grad, Tuskegee, where my granddaddy went to school after Alcorn. I've never been more committed. Okay. And I think they still have a founding investment tier. I suggest everybody jump on board. Okay, so let me make this abundantly clear. The boycott continues. The economic pressure on Target did not start in a church pulpit. It started with Black women consumers. Those of us, the us that pay the credit card bill, that make sure the kids are at their doctor's appointment. We're in Target because we buying snacks for soccer. We're in Target because we're giving our little teenagers, little daughter, a little treat because she brought home a little A on a little math test. Okay, we were the women spending money in Target. My husband's probably been into Target 10 times in his life. I'm not playing. We've been married for 30 years. He don't want to go shop with me. I'm the one making the decisions, the money-making decisions every day in Target. Black women are the ones making those decisions. We were the ones buying those brands, and most of the Black brands that were in Target were created by Black women. Black women drive major retail spending. We control over $1.3 trillion in spending. The boycott conversation spread online between us. Burlington is about to target up every store to get us in there. At this point, I'm willing to entertain offers. Do you love and respect Black women? Are you going to show you? And that's a point we're going to talk about later on today too. Y'all, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for sharing out the live. I do want y'all to get your okra, the sparkling okra water. I'm going to put that up. Lord knows I need another 24-pack, Faith. Faith, please, could you make sure they know, like, I definitely need some more okra water. My dance class, my entire dance class wants me to do a little tasting. And I think my gym is going to want me to. That's where I have a very fancy fitness club. Okra water definitely belongs in there because it is, first of all, a beauty and a beauty beverage. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Whew. Black women drive major retail spending. The conversation around boycotting Target happened organically online amongst Black women. Hey, Detroit's daughter girl. I think I told you I'm really enjoying your very beautiful carousel content on the Substack. Okay. Oh, by the way, y'all, the Hey, it's Halicue podcast. Y'all listen to the podcast. I talk about stuff like this. The episode coming up is going to be fire. Women are the ones making individual spending decisions. That's why when Reverend Al Sharpton got up there talking about, I'm going to talk to Target, I was like, for who? For why, sir? You don't represent us. Lord, I wish every can of okra water was twice the size. And also, you absorb it so quickly. I swear, nothing quenches my thirst like this. And when I tell you, it gets your digestion going first thing in the morning. That's when I like to have it. So the real question becomes, and this is my question I put to us last night on that video. Y'all go look at it. And if you have feelings, please stitch the video and respond to it because this is how we transmute and we work through this. By speaking and being in community with each other, because can't nobody else understand. My husband didn't even know who Jamal Bryant is. Neither did the little scary Scorpio. I had to explain all this. And the response was like, why do you care about some random man like talking about it? I was like, you don't understand these pastors, the history, the way they manipulate and they abuse and they exploit us. This is personal. This is just me personally. I don't trust men with spiritual leadership as a Black woman. Black women are the most spiritually powerful beings on this earth. What's a man going to... Another Black woman could lead me damn anywhere once I figure out that she knows what she's talking about. She's smart and she's got a love of us and our community in mind. I'll listen to you. It's Black women on live that's teaching me how to do Pilates. It's Black women on live teaching me how to take care of my health and wellness. It's Black women online. Shout out to Wellness Girl, helping me calm the hell down with sound healing. Yeah, I trust Black women with damn near anything. Nobody was a bigger fan of Hillman Talk than me. Y'all remember those were the days. Okay. Let me make sure I don't miss y'all's comments. And again, y'all, I beg you, if I miss your comment and I don't read it, just put it back in the chat. We are powerhouse. Shout out to Natty Nat. Example par excellence, Natty Nat. The reason I'm taking all this Black girl collagen is because A, I'm 53. 2, I'm perimenopausal. We start losing collagen in our skin. 3, I'm suffering from inflammation, severe inflammation. They say we're not supposed to say arthritis. We're supposed to say inflammation in my knee. because I'm a dancer. I study Afro-Brazilian and Afro-Cuban dance. I do belly dance. I like study hula. That's my love language. As a Black woman, I need to move my sacral chakra. That's how we get in the root chakra. That's how we transmute and process through trauma. It's a part of my personality. It's who I am. It's why I got all this energy. And I was grounded for 6 months. You know who just presented itself? And I said to myself, self, and I prayed because I believe I'm divine. And I said, please show me the way. Who even am I? Who the fuck am I if I'm not a dancer? I don't even know. And here comes Natty Nat, a member of the Launch Your Income Agency. If you in here from the Launch Your Income Agency, put your flames in the chat. This woman specializes in seated dance workouts. Member of my own community. Was doing workouts right when I get ready to feel like working out in the early afternoon. And she delivered me. Talk about delivered. We ain't got to listen to no pastor to be delivered. I'm not going to get upset. She really helped me get through a very rough period. I look to Black women to lead me and help me. I am fully deconstructed. But she showed up. You know the way they say, hey, don't come when you want to, but you show up right on time. As far as I'm concerned, she came right on time. This is my testimony about Black women. It's not in some pulpit. It's not on some pulpit. It's here. We don't need these pastors and these men speaking for us, messing up our work. Ooh, Charlene says over here on the YT, I'm committed as well. They have lost their damn mind, suggesting we go back in that dang store. The way, and Tiff says the way church hurt, maybe that's what it was. And I ain't even got no church hurt. Tiff says the way church hurt crept up in my whole soul. Like, sir, no, even his tone irked me. And y'all, thank you for spraying Braid. Do I need to get my Lake Lanier water out for the chat? Don't make me get my Lake Lanier water. Thank you, mods, for helping. Thank you. There's actually Lake Lanier water. Yep, too often we were taught to not share our tears. And I got to do it, y'all. I'm sorry. Perimenopausal. I was one of those women that was taught not to cry too. Did y'all grow up in the Black, like your mom was like, don't cry. You're not phasing me with them tears. I literally trained myself not to cry. So I got a literal like 20 years worth like stuck in there. Yes, we are scheduled to go live tonight. Me and Her Divine Alchemy will be having more conversation, girl, and I'm gonna let you lead the conversation. All I ever want to do is talk about whatever Her Divine Alchemy was talking about. I literally am like, I'm gonna introduce her, and then we just go, girl. I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Woo! Good gracious. Come on, being rooted and grounded. I am sacral. Yes, Orange. I feel solar. Correct. Thank you, Tiff. Girl, I'm so glad you're part of our new community. Thank you. And thank you for sharing out the live. I appreciate that. So the real question becomes, and this is the question that I snuck out of skincare last night. Like literally, it's kind of an unspoken rule. Like I don't be on here all night because I spend a significant portion of the day on live and making videos and like trying to update. So at night, I try to, like ritualizing our wellness. I try to, like I'm doing my little golden milk and I'm trying to, practice what I preach like here online. But the thing that just would not stop messing with me, which is why I made a video, was like, why did this man and some people feel so comfortable speaking for Black women, especially on economic activism, without consulting Black women? Please, what do y'all think? Tell me why. What do you think why? We need to keep boycotting until we reach the $2 billion promise that Target gave us. And also, here's that for empty promises. They promised to do this. They said they were going to do this. Like, because these people don't ever lie to us. They don't ever promise the moon and then say, oh, well, we couldn't because of taxes or because the situation changed or because World War III happened or bombing in Iran and tankers and truckers. They'll come up with any reason not to follow through on these promises. For empty promises. They promised us 40 acres and a mule. They ain't paid up yet. Crystal says, you were the one helping me get through the hellscape we're living through right now. And I ain't going nowhere, girl. The 92% ain't going nowhere. We clearly can't ever take a break. Yeah, how about forever? Why is your dignity for look at these intelligent ass questions from beautiful Black women. I'm gonna pin that one. Colleen said, honestly, don't know, not sure I carry it from never going back. And y'all fuck around. Like, I have ADHD. I literally, it's like I don't even see Target anymore. And Target is right as I'm getting on the Golden Gate Bridge. As we leave my little town. It is to the right on the Golden Gate Bridge. Is in the center of the Black community in Marin City. And I cruise the fuck past it. And I extend empathy in my heart for Black folk that still got to go there because it's the only place they can get fresh. Like it's a little bit of a food desert right over there in Marin City. Okay. Hey, KJ girl, thank you for being a super fan. Y'all, we're gonna have an amazing super fan activation at 3:00 on Friday, right before Black Girl Podcasters at 4. Thank you all so much for these comments. Exactly. I don't even see the place anymore. It's a wrap. And it was a hard breakup. You know what else was a hard realization? How much money my ass was spending in there. I promise you at least 100 a week. And when both my daughters are in town, when the lanky Libra from college was in town, I literally be like, credit card girls, get all your little sanitary products and bring mommy back. Bring mommy back an iced coffee with 1 Splenda and cream. Okay. And one shot of sugar-free vanilla syrup. And some egg bites. Bring that back for mommy. I was throwing away crazy money there. I have and now I give all my extra water. I give all my money to Black owned products. The Lip Bar, Danessa Myricks, Fenty, Beyonce, Sacred. Thank you, girl, for those shares. Y'all know we love Go Populars. Target missed the mark by not having the correct folks in the room. They're not diversified. And of all the people, I don't know who chick number 3 is, but I know Nina Turner. I got beef with the Bernie Bros. Always have. I got beef with him because they problematic with Black women. Hey, Chan didn't even ask for an apology, just beating his chest, talking about it's over, sir. Why did this man? What is going on? Hey, Black Lilith, I live in a food desert. Target's the only place I could get my protein. Yeah, I understand. I can't stand Walmart either, but my people in Mississippi, I understand this is where they go to get the cheapest groceries. But for those of us that have the wherewithal and the resources to tell these people to go to hell, we have to go extra hard. Read The Power of Habit. They knew what they were doing. Yes. If they didn't, Wubsy says, hey, Wubsy girl, if they didn't put their DEI back in, we ain't ever going back. Something Mallory. She got a commercial with Cadillac during Black Lives Matter. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm deconstructed. Y'all see what I mean? I don't know how to girl. Thank you for the horseshoes. That is very lucky and it's a very hoodoo. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Let me do one quick message over to the YT. Guess one thing I gotta say, y'all, when I don't wear my fingernails, I'm gonna show y'all my new Glamnetic nails, but darn, I'm able to type well. Oh, okay. Just want to send that. Make sure YT knows that we love you and we appreciate you and thank you for being here. Okay. I need the people that can continue to work. Wubsy says the issue we boycotted was DEI, and until that's back in, no amount of money will suffice. I don't even know the Black people were in Target the way they were in Target app with their DEI initiatives. I loved it. I would buy like all my little whatever the holiday, it was always like a little Black t-shirt. I don't even send greeting cards like that, but like I love the greeting card section. It felt like a Black experience. We could see our products. Honey Pot. Oh my God, I love Honey Pot. So again, the real question, why do these people feel comfortable speaking for Black women's economic activism without consulting Black women? And y'all, so we have lots to talk about. I got 7 points we're going to talk about. Thank you for sharing out the live. And y'all, just to reset, my name is Halicue Hannah. This is a Sunshine Report. This is your morning news, entertainment, our intelligence briefing. We talk about U.S. world news. We're going to get to this fuck-ass war later. That's another reason I got upset. I was like, it's not enough Black women got to deal with. Thank you so much for your daily heart. Me, y'all know that means so much to me. I appreciate that. This is our morning chit chat, entertainment, kiki, the news and information and inspiration that we deserve. Because Lord knows we can't get this shit from CBS. We can't get it from Legacy Media. Coretta, thank you. And y'all, thank you for filling my gift gallery. I appreciate that much. Thank you for shopping. In the products, the Black-owned products that I love that are in there are Kadara, Pronounce, the dish detergent, okra, the sparkling okra water. Y'all, we need to always run up okra. This is ancestral plant medicine created by a beautiful, bold, brilliant Black woman of the 90%. Tuskegee graduate, plant scientist, food formulator that gave us the most delicious okra water. It tastes basically like a pineapple, delicious pineapple flavored spindrift. They have a canning process that gets rid of all the slime and keeps all the benefits. So I cannot tell you what a believer I am in that woman and that founder, the team she's trying to build around her, and the future of that product. So I really believe in it. Legacy Media is over with as well. Yeah, I'm not watching any of that. And now that, like, with that new merger, Ellison's about to own like CNN and HBO, I'm getting in all my Game of Thrones. I'm not going to watch CNN no more. I feel like CNN is complicit in all this too, because it is access journalism. All these people that pretend to be journalists act like they can't live without. Thank you all for letting me reapply. This red lipstick, even this red lipstick on when you actually drink beverages and talk, is very difficult. Okay. So y'all, that is who we are. We're the Sunshine Report, and this is I created this for us because this is what we deserve. I'm so sick of these people not giving us what we deserve. We can't trust these people. D the Queen, girl, thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you. Y'all put some crowns in the chat for D the Queen. Thank you. I use all that money to only gift pro-Black content. Correct. When I realized how much money I was wasting at Target at the beginning of the boycott that we started, Black women started, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and give okra water this money. Let me go ahead and re-up I'm going to buy everything Sacred got. I'm using all the products, Miss Tina, including the cream rinse. I'm giving it to Black women. Danessa Myrex, I used to think your makeup was out of my range and out of my depth and was, girl, take my money. Please, Pat McGrath, Lord knows I don't know what to do with Pat McGrath's makeup because she is such a genius. Take my money, please. Souk Honey, that perfume, take it. Take my money. I'm going to take the extra effort and the time to buy from you. When I go even into places like Nordstrom, I'm walking straight to the Black saleswoman. Like the Black saleswoman in the fragrances in Nordstrom in my town. No, when she see me coming, she's like, cha-ching. And I'm like, you daggone straight, girl. What we buying today? Because I got the money from Target. Like, I don't spend money at Target the way I used to. We spent correct. Look at this fact right here. Look at us. D the Queen. Let me pin this comment. D says, we spend $2 trillion in this country. We know where our power lies, and people are going to start respecting it as well as our vote. That's why we here. We are the bad bitches of progressive politics. People are going to start treating us that way. We're the ones that come through. We're the ones that deliver. And people are going to start putting some respect on Black women's name and the 92%. Okay? But y'all, one of the first things we have to talk about in the aftermath of this bullshit that Pastor Jamal Bryant tried, and I'm going to just read off the top what he did yesterday, what he attempted to do. What is this advertisement? I don't want this. I don't want this. Y'all's pastor, Reverend Jamal Bryant, says he's calling off the Target boycott he should have said for my church or something. While these advocates claim they plan to continue holding, like literally had 2 women come after and say, well, we still gonna boycott. It was the most fakakta, random ass thing. Oh, D the Queen. I love seeing those stickers, girl. Thank you for hanging out for a year. Look at us. Girl, you like to print out. Thank you. They have not started to respect us yet. They have not. Hey, Denise. I love that name, by the way. Y'all, thank you. Did I move it? Let me put that back up there. I was trying to read the chat. Chantan, do you think we need to curate a mega organization for Black women to be the voice of us? That's one of the reasons I want more of us online. The more Black women are online, the more we raise our voice and that's how that voice becomes one voice. That's why I want us to stop being scared behind the mic. Y'all, please, if you have a dream of a Black girl podcast, Whether that's a video podcast with you sitting on a couch talking with your girlfriend in front of a mic, or it's you by yourself in the dark just talking to a mic and being an audio podcast, please come to Black Girl Podcasters on Friday at 4:00. We do a live support and education community and celebration community. Me, the voice guru Carol West, and my girl, my little baby sister down there, everything Aaron Ashley. Please come be there. If you have a dream of a podcast, you have a question about it. That's what I personally believe. And when it's time for us to come up with a spokesperson, we'll come up with her ourselves. We will not need anybody else's help. He can go to Target. That man don't go to Target because they don't really do that. The lies, the betrayal. It be your own people. We not going. You are correct, Dita Queen. As Silly Rabby says, where and when to join. Oh, we're going to have to do it, aren't we? But I tell you what we're going to start doing. We're going to start prioritizing, in addition to putting ourselves first, Black women, and prioritizing ourselves. We damn sure going to start taking credit and claiming authorship. That's what we get. Hey, Ali, y'all put some waves in the chat for Ali. That's what we get for being so damn self-deprecating. It won't happen again. Oh, where do we get? Say it again. The podcast, girl, the Hey It's Halicue podcast is every place you listen to podcasts. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music. The podcast lives over on Substack. That's where our podcast community lives. Please come join us. Okay? Y'all come on over. One of the first things I want to talk about, y'all, and I want some conversation in the chat. I want some answers. Help me, because I am deconstructed. We need to talk honestly. I need to understand why this man thought he could do this. We have to talk honestly about the amount of power Black women are still handing over to these male religious leaders. This is where we hold ourselves accountable. Why did this man feel like he could do this? What do you all think is going on in these churches and these pulpits and in the dynamics of these churches that makes this man feel like he can do this? Bill says, we enable. Probably right. Because black men still think they own us. Gene Wells says, me too, started 2 years ago. Wish I did it sooner. I'm here with you now, girl. We enable the audacity. So we give it. See, that's what I suspected. I'm able to call, you know what? Again, shout out to Black Girl Therapy. After 2 years in therapy, I realized, oh, damn, when I got married, y'all, we've been married for 30 years. I gave that man all the power. I was young. I was only 23. We got married right after college. I thought, even though nobody taught me anything about relationships or how to choose, it was some ancestor looking over me to make sure I chose right. I said yes to the man that fought the hardest for me. But I did. I turned so much power over to that man because that's what I thought I was supposed to do. I did. And if you're married, y'all, decentering your husband is the smartest thing you can do. I'm telling y'all right now. And y'all, please, thank you all for following. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for your daily heart me. I appreciate that so much. Please consider following, joining the community. This is a community and a thriving community of beautiful, bold Black women of the 92%. This is a safe, loving, sacred, powerful space for us that clearly we have to protect, because these hoes is out here trying to take credit for everything we do. I'll be damned. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a man behind a pulpit talking about he was the one who created the 92%. And our movement. Ali, I do not know that man. I am sorry. I am sorry to that man. Correct. Thank you all for helping me with the answer to that. And y'all are affirming what I suspected, that we still handing over power to this man. It's enough Black women in that man's church, and I promise you the membership is solid over 60% women. I promise you it is. I ain't got no facts to back that up. Except the 4 gifts that I have as a Black woman and that I feel like the 92% have. Discernment, the spirit of discernment, the special gift that the creator gives each and every black woman that is born. Oh, I swear in every lifetime, may we come back as black women. Hey, Mandy, Justice Girl, may justice prevail. We are giving over too much power to these men in these spiritual positions. Black women, however you want to commune with Christ. And y'all know I'm deconstructed and I'm a bougie hoodoo. But however you want to connect to Christ consciousness and his love and what he taught, I know Christ busted open the temple and was knocking down tables and turning over chairs and saying, "How dare you bring this bullshit into my father's house?" I never really placed highly in the Bible Bowl. ADD. I wasn't good at memorizing things like that. I remember that story and I thought that shit was like badass. I'm down with that. But I'm not down with us giving these men, these pastors, which I like. What's his name? What's the young man's name that just did the little Drewski? Drewski confirmed what I saw a lot of growing up in Mississippi. A lot of y'all's pastors are failed rappers, music producers, and janky promoters who said, "I can't make it in the real world. Diddy won't invite me to any parties, so I'm going to just siphon off of the spiritual energy and resources of black women." We have to ask ourselves, who fills these damn pews? Who is volunteering? Who is giving a majority of the tithes? And here is the ass kicker. That man, I ain't got no proof, allegedly. Oh, this is so sweet. Somebody said over on the YT, Jamal need to work with his wife in that wardrobe. Please leave us alone. Correct. My temple should be a house of prayer, but you have made it into a den of thieves. Thank you for the quotes. And iniquity. Friendly internet health check to make sure you were hydrating and eating. Yes, ma'am, I did. And I had my broth with collagen. I had a half of an egg bite. And I'm having all of my nourishing beverages. So I've already had, thank you for asking. Thank you. I've already had a full okra water, my collagen coffee with the MCT oil in it, and I've got a whole thing of tea over here. And I definitely had half of that egg bite, and I got another half I'm gonna be trying to like eat because for a little protein, because I be getting off alive sometimes, just depleted. But we're worth it. Thank you so much. Here's the ass kicker. I don't have any proof. Thank you, Mr. Cash. Oh, we achieved that goal. Yo, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate us. I ain't got no proof. I'm saying that right now. I'm just saying I know how things operate in Southern Mississippi. Okay. Some type of donation was probably giving to whatever his building fund is or his program. This is how the grift works, y'all. He says they have pledged $500,000 to the black women that's going to be given directly. What that means is he's going to have somebody develop a program like at his church. They automatically get 501c whatever certification, and that money goes to him, the church, through the program that they administer. That's how that works. There shouldn't have been any conversation started unless Target promised within a year to give $100 million to each and every HBCU in an endowment. That's where I would have started, because somebody said, what could Target even do? And I was like, let me use my brain. This is how many HBCUs there are. If Target gave $100 million or pledged to give, donate, whatever, $100 million to each HBCU, let's start there. If Target said they were going to give 16% of their shelf space in the health and beauty to Black-owned products, plus the money to the endowments, we could start there. But Black women, I picked something damn near impossible, something they wasn't going to do, because that's how big the insult was to us that's how big the insult was. That's what they deserve. That's how they treated us. Those margins in stores like that, my husband was explaining this to my daughter last night, what margins are in retail and all that. Those margins are small. They needed us. It was working. But first of all, y'all, I just needed to know hey, Ozzy, I needed to know what was going on. Y'all, let me try to, Mama Yaya says, help pay for early childhood programs that got cut. Correct. Help pay for elderly child care programs that got cut. Correct. These are all good ideas that aren't that complicated. I knew it was going to be bull from the moment they called the black leaders in last year. Because who are these black leaders? I ain't felt like I've had a real black Michelle Obama. Tressie, is it Tressie McMillan Cottom, the black leader? I'll let her speak for me. Toni Morrison. Since Toni Morrison has been no longer with us, I ain't never felt like I really have a black leader that speaks on who I am as a black woman. Hell, Issa Rae could have got up there and I would have accepted her leadership about it at least. I'm trying to think like who else, anyone else other than them could have said something. Because I know what she's doing in her black community, the way she builds black businesses, black Airbnbs, black cafes. Could have been her, but oh no. Vivi says, why didn't Target come out and speak publicly? That's just what because they don't want to speak publicly because they can't let these other white folks know that they give a damn. Girl, thank you for that, March. That's so cute. Thank you all for delighting me with the animated interactive gifts. Y'all know I didn't get a lot of birthday presents as a child, so those delight me. I have very unique dopamine needs. But y'all, we got to, because I know if we were to look at his church, I know in my spirit that the majority of the money and the energy that funds that church, the way it has always been in the black church, at least in my life and my experience, I ain't never seen no black church that was run on the energy. Hey, Dr. J, that was run on the energy of the men folk. I'm sorry. Even in the churches where like the men are the deacons, my grandfather was a deacon. My dad, I don't know even how my dad found his way in the church as wild as my dad was. Mandy, thank you. Thank you for that, Mandy. I appreciate it, girl. It's run on us, our money, our energy, our resources, our spiritual power and energy. Who fills the pews? Who volunteers? Who gives the majority of the tithes? And again, here's the ass kicker. I don't have any proof allegedly, but I know that man was given a payoff because why would he risk our ire and anger like this? Because he got enough black women in that church or in or around Atlanta, like just worshiping the ground he walks on, and enough followers or whatever. Girl, thank you. Or enough followers that he felt like I can get away with it. He was like, I can get away with it. They still gonna be in church. They still need me. They still need these services. They still need me. They still gonna put their money in the offering plate. They still gonna give them memberships to belong to the church. Can you imagine a membership to belong to a church? That he felt confident in the fact that we were still gonna show the fuck up and we were still gonna do that. Hey, Ocean Summer girl, thank you for those Go Populars. Could you guys make Ocean Summers Populars Cascade? I would really appreciate that, y'all. Thank you. And here's the thing. Heaven only knows how big the kickback or the donation or the support of his organizations. We don't even know. Somebody should put some. Thank you, Crystal, for making those cascade. Thank you, Ocean Summer. We love the Go Populars. That helps bring beautiful, bold, brilliant black women to the 92% in here. Thank you for that. Here's the thing. We don't know, allegedly, but I know the way things work in Mississippi. I know the way it works, and I'm going to talk about that. I posit that he probably got, allegedly, a gigantic donation or monetary or a finder's fee or something. And the ass kicker, he's still going to get in church on Sunday and pass the plate. It ain't going to be no direct distribution or whatever the hell he got unless it's administered through the church. That's how you're going to get it in church services. It won't be some cash bonus. It won't be like it won't be a loan to a black woman's business. It won't be that. We're going to increase services. We're going to get a bigger facility. Don't nobody need your facility. Women need cans of formula. Sir. Black women need loans so we can start these businesses because they're shoving us out of the workplace. That's the ass kicker. Excuse my language. Oh, he got a check for sure. Girl, I know he did, Tiff. Critiques. Allegedly. I got plenty of family in Mississippi and California. You do? Almost everybody. Yeah, our families come from the American South. Carrie says, because they don't lead control through violence, intimidation. 92%. Ocean Summer Girl, thank you for that shout out. I refuse. Dita Queen said, any more energy. Jamal is an energy vampire. Yeah, and it's about to be over once we get a right good understanding. And with that being said, welcome to the Sunshine Report. My name is Halicue Hannah. I am the creator of the Hey It's Halicue podcast, available every place you listen to podcasts. This is the Sunshine Report. This is our morning intelligence briefing, U.S. News and World, news program. This is our inspiration, our chit chat. This is where Black women, we stay on our Zoom about the big decision. We made 6 big decisions in November of 2024, and this is where we come here to reinforce it and stick with it. But we gonna have to come to a thorough right understanding about y'all's pastor Jamal today, and we going over each and everything that was rattling around in my brain last night. Here is one of the things that really hurt my spirit. And y'all, welcome. Come on in. Thank you for sharing out the live, y'all. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate each and every gift. I'm going to change that gift because let's edit. I'm going to update. I don't really, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. Let's just leave it alone. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to mess with it. Except I'll put it up here because I do want us to manifest moving beyond this foolishness. So I'm going to put the manifestation gift up there. Another reason I was so furious and irate is that it was working. The boycott was in full flow and full stream, and it was working. It was working. I'm going to say this one more again. It was working. The Target boycott was fully working. That's why they were scrambling. Brands react to boycott. The reason, okay, let's come close. The reason that brands and corporations respond to boycotting Dr. Frickin' Bryant and any other person so wholly unassociated with us as Black women as a collective, the reason boycotts work and economic boycotting works, first of all, it keeps Black women and Black women's bodies safe. Sir, this was the way that Black women had decided to do our activism and to continue to give and try to, the way we always do. But this was a way that we knew was going to be effective. It's because all these hoes in this administration care about is money. That's all they care about is money. So we know that as Black women. So we're like, you know what? We're going to withhold our dollars. We know. It was just down here in the committee. Somebody just put it down here. We know how much money we spend. Oh, $2 trillion in spending in this country by Black women because we're the economic powerhouses of the community. I'm sorry. Black men have a tendency to make a lot of money and take it out of the community via their white wives, girlfriends, baby mamas that they get into shenanigans with and they end up, what's his name? Shannon Sharp, coach from Michigan. Y'all got a real tendency to do that. It is what it is. Black women are the financial powerhouses. We're the ones that are more likely to make the money and keep it within our families and communities. Doesn't matter who Black women marry. Like my daughters are Black. My little Black biracials. I made more Black people and the money is going to go to them. More Black women. That's a tendency. That's what we as Black women tend to do. Okay? The reason these brands and these corporations respond to boycotts is simple: revenue, money. Money. That's it. That's why it works. Companies respond when the spending shifts, when the PR pressure rises, consumers organize, and stockholders are like, what in the fuck? We don't like DEI either, but excuse my language. I didn't mean to say that. We didn't like DEI either because it makes the playing field more advantage to mediocre white men. But goddamn, we didn't want the stock price to go down. We didn't want revenue to go down. Fix it. And somebody decided, oh, well, you know, the way Black people respond is when they pastor come out and talk to them, the way they did in the 50s and 60s. Find a pastor with a big church and a big following and negotiate with him. The nerve. DEI helped more white women than anyone else. You ain't never lied. It's true. And it was helping white men too. We're seeing that in college applications. DEI was keeping shit 50-50, men, women. All we have to do is look at the admission rates and demographics at Harvard. Fewer and fewer white men are getting accepted into college because we ain't got no more DEI that was helping them out. That's the truth. That's the double truth, Ruth. Exactly. These companies only know shareholder. Yeah, exactly. The gall. So companies respond when the spending shifts, PR pressure rises, and consumers organize the way we did spontaneously. We didn't need no damn meeting or nothing. Just like we became the 92%. It was working. They were on the. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. I appreciate that. I'm going to say it again. It was working. Our good work doing this economic boycott was working. And at the same time, it was a way for us to give and to do our activism that kept us safe. And it's remunerative and it's regenerative for Black women to be funny acting about our money, because the money we save, we can do shit like we can pursue our own hobbies. We can save. We can be artistic. We can treat ourselves to experiences. We can improve our homes. Girl, thank you. It was remunerative and regenerative. So why did he step in to stop it? What was his reward or his remuneration? What did he get out of ceasing our work, interrupting our work? Can y'all please tell me what y'all think? Knowing it was working, why the fuck would he, excuse my language, why would he insert himself when it was working? What was his incentive to stop it? What was his gift or reward? What do y'all think? I want to know, seriously. Thank you, Corinne. Thank you to the hotties. Thank you to the executive committee of the chat. Thank you. Thank you all. The situation calls for strong language. Thank you. A kick, money. Yes, a kickback. Allegedly. Because we don't know, but I know. You know why I know? Because I'm a Black woman. I remember the 90%. Discernment, intellect, psychic perception, pattern recognition. I've seen this a million times in Mississippi as a girl growing up. And I ain't lived in Mississippi since I went to college. I think it was stock, and he thought it would soar after his announcement. Y'all see what I mean when I said it was our own people and they sold us downriver? I need to text my daughter's trying to call. Let me tell her I'm on live. Y'all, thank you. She's calling from college. Let me just make sure she's okay. 1 second, y'all. Let me pause just for a hot second. Hey, baby, mommy's on live. What's up? I just want to talk to you. What? Okay, can I call you in an hour, sweetie? I'm right in the middle. Really, it's just because I'm right in the middle. Can I give you a 30-minute call? You okay? What happened? What? I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. What? No, tell me. I'm just depressed. Okay, mommy will call you right back. Okay. Love you, baby. Love you. Mwah. Hey, y'all, that was a lanky Libra. I may have to take a little break and come back to call her, but we're gonna keep it moving. Oh God, I love my daughters. We're gonna slightly keep it moving. We have the power to move the stock price. We do. We did. It was on the ropes. I'm telling y'all, Kmart was getting ready to go the way of Kmart. Economic activism only works when it remains in the hands of the consumers that created it. How dare? How dare? So thank you all for answering that question. I really needed to know. I really needed to know from y'all, and I needed to be affirmed myself. Thank you so much. And y'all, thank you for sharing out the live. Oh, I moved the Sunshine Report. Let's move that back up there. Or what if we moved it down here? What do y'all think? How does that look? Let's see how it looks. Let's move it up slightly. Woo! So y'all, that's the second reason I got upset, and I knew we needed to chit chat. I knew we needed to talk because I'm like, am I crazy or was the boycott working? Another thing I wanted to clarify, y'all. And I watched you live for, oh girl, thank you for watching the live for 100 minutes. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So y'all, I would like to request, it was absolutely working. I would like to make a request. One of the most important decisions the 92% made is that nobody gets to represent us automatically. Have y'all ever noticed when a Black woman of the 92% makes a video, she doesn't start out with saying, I'm the leader and I speak. No, she just says, I'm a member of the 92%. And Ali, correct. Thank you. It is still working. It is still working. We are not done. No one gets to represent us automatically. I'm giving myself permission to say I am a voice of the 92% movement. I'm a founding voice of the 92% movement. I am just a voice. You know who else is allowed to speak on my behalf? Black women. Us, Black women voters. If you voted in this election, if you see yourself over here, that's who gets to speak for us. Right here. That big, beautiful blue line that proves we're the bad bitches of the electorate, of progressive politics, the only ones that could be trusted with adult responsibilities. No one gets to represent us automatically as members of the 92%, not political parties. That was a big one. Excuse me. That was our big joker. That was our big joker saying y'all gonna have to earn our vote. That's scorched earth for Black women voters. We didn't want to go there. We were very much willing to be like, okay, now it's time for us to all come together. That's a wrap. Because these hoes can't learn. They don't respect us. It's voters. They're not giving us our credit. Yeah, that's why they're afraid of us. Correct, Richard. That's why leftists hate us. They do not like Black women, boy. I'm telling you right now. That's why they always be trying to cosplay us and pretend to be us and being our voices. They can never be our voices. You can never imitate us. Black women know when something. My friend Anika from college used to say this. Her mama used to say, she's from South Carolina, said her grandmama used to say, something in the milk ain't clean. We know when something in the milk ain't clean. Okay? Y'all can't imitate us. That even Black people from other countries that come here and they be having their little first generation kids, we could tell y'all not Black Americans the way y'all talking about Black Americans are lazy and we don't do this and we don't avail ourselves of the opportunities. Bitch, we created the opportunity. Even Cardi B on stage said, where my Latinos at? Just want to let y'all know, if it wasn't for Black people, you wouldn't be living as comfortable as you are. Tiff Critique says, not post Jasmine, I do not care. I'm in Dallas County and so many people had their votes suppressed. Yes, it's scorched earth now. Now what? Earn our vote. Thank you, Black women and Black Democrats in Texas. I just saw a great post by the Houston Chronicle. Y'all go listen to it. Y'all go watch it. Where Black women are like, yeah, we kind of got to do this now. They keep doing the same thing. If it's one thing Black women know and the 92% knows, doing something over and over again, expecting the same, expecting different results is what? Insanity. We're not driving ourselves crazy no more. And God damn it, I ain't gonna let Aaron Parnas drive me crazy either. Thank you, Coretta, for those Go Populars. And thank you all for sending it out. I would love to see us with over 100 beautiful, bold, brilliant Black women of the 92% in here. Thank you all for sharing out the live right now. Thank you for sharing it with another Black woman that you think. And thank you for following, Richard. It's a unique opportunity to flex our power and we need to take it. Thank you for saying that. Smartest girl in class. So I'm going to pin that. And let us all remember and come to a right understanding. Ain't shit over. The boycott continues more vociferously than ever. Call people out on it. If your kid is using your credit card at their little college town to try to go to Target, tell them you will shut that credit card off. Find any place other to shop than there. Okay? Let them know. It's not a joke. No one gets to represent us automatically. Not political parties, not pundits, not pastors or influencers. If you want to speak in I'm not even going to say for Black women because F that. We can't trust y'all with Nothing. Don't make me point out the difference between us and everybody else, even within our own family. I need not say more on that. Don't try to talk for us. Y'all can't talk for us. We've been begging, Black women have been begging for men to lead. We've been even saying shit like, we'll be submissive, lead. And they still, now y'all want to lead? Please choke. I mean it. Since we came to that understanding yesterday without even speaking, like when we started the boycott, correct. Thank you, Ali. And again, y'all, if I missed a comment, put it back up there. Put it back up. Okay. Ooh, Tiff says, I am independent and uncommitted to, yeah. Y'all done turned us into team uncommitted. I didn't even know how to act. One of my little young teachers, Erin, one of my little bonus little sisters, I was like, damn, the children gonna make us do something we ain't ever done before. Black women, especially Black women my age, we be preaching slow and steady like the tortoise. We gotta be patient. Things move slow. I was raised in that Black respectability politics. I'm Gen X. Y'all Black women, y'all need to listen. Y'all know I'm deconstructed, and I know it's a lot of conversation about old hoes and new hoes. Y'all need to pray for Black women that grew up in the 80s and 90s, y'all. We were raised by an entire generation of pick-me moms and grandmamas. The times was tough. It was the time of he's a good man, Savannah. Seriously, if he's a good man, Savannah was a decade. It was the damn 80s and 90s. Okay, y'all, seriously, y'all know I'm deconstructed, but y'all need to pray for us. I know what that respectability shit is, and especially around politics. These young guns, they need to understand. No. I don't fuck with leftists. I don't, because they always try to attack us. That's the only way they feel any power, is to try to threaten us. Don't argue with these leftists. They don't speak on our behalf. Only we speak on our behalf. And yeah, until they can get their shit together, yeah, Black women are about to be team uncommitted. Earn our vote, learn our issues, and we don't even know if we gonna say, and we damn sure ain't going to yellow postcard writing parties. We not calling nobody, and we not going door to door. Why? Because y'all hoes don't listen to us. It don't matter how much door knocking we do, how much money we give, how many postcards we send, how many panels we sit on, how many stories we share. They don't listen to us. They need to do the work. They need to do the work. Latino men and Latino women, y'all need to get y'all's damn houses in order. Stop trying to speak for us and just goddamn listen to Black women. How about that? Stop trying to imitate our hair and our speech and our beautification methods. And why don't y'all vote like we vote? My mom was different. She insisted that I be independent self and not relying on men. Girl, a lot of our moms taught us that. But then also, we've also taught, we'll tell you that. And then we'll also tell you when you're going to get married, when you're going to have some babies, when I'm going to get some grandbabies. Why you can't keep no man. Black women have brought up, oh, I'm not going to get into it. I'm serious. Like, we have been put, a lot of us when we were Black girls, man, we were put in some crazy ass circumstances. Why don't you love yourself, but don't ever teach us how to love ourselves? Take better care of yourself. Keep yourself up. Won't ever let us take a nap. Won't ever let us rest. Can't rest on Saturday. I need you to wash the car, wash these clothes, iron all these clothes, clean this house. Can't rest on Sunday. Get up early, make breakfast, go to church, make long dinner. And then the week starts all over again. Why y'all sitting here watching TV? When I come in this house, I want that chicken defrosted. This Black women to this day got trauma over dishes. That's why Coach Dad, I ain't washed a dish since when Coach Dad is out of town, I be fucked up. Like, I don't know when the garbage go out. I don't wash dishes around here. I cook. Yeah, why don't y'all wear your natural hair? Girl, you walking out the house with your hair looking like that? Girl, please. I mean, that's the craziness. And I'm not even being funny acting. Like, I was taught I definitely was taught not to depend on a man because of the way my daddy left our family. I mean, my mom had to kick him out and she had to leave. But seriously, after that, it was like the way he punished her was by never paying child support. That's why I got feelings about men that don't pay child support. Okay. Dishes and that clothes washing, girl. Yeah, we're watching from the porch with a drink. Ain't that the hallelujah? Seriously, seriously. Thank you, Ocean Summer. Paper plates to this day, to this day, to this day. Girl. Again, y'all, this moment proves something really important. Black women control enormous buying power. We shape culture, we influence markets. But we have to be loud about that's not your shit, that's our shit. You're welcome. Are you trying to take credit for our work? We got to get real comfortable with that. We have to also understand, and this is the protective positioning I'm gonna start taking as one of the founding voices of the 92%. I don't make this. I do not tell Black women what to do. I wait to listen to what we come up with because it's almost like it truly is. You know the way they did that like podcast episode on how our autistic children, how they use this form of telepathy to communicate with their parents. Like this just been proven. It's kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing. It's almost like that's what we do as Black women. I tell you what, the next time we create something like this, I'm gonna go into protective posture and I'm gonna speak even louder and let people know Black women built this. This isn't y'all's. Don't speak on our behalf, particularly pastors and fucking politicians. Thank you for allowing my use of language that Coretta tells me is absolutely appropriate. Okay? Ooh. Yeah, we built this, and I'm gonna just start being loud about it. Apparently, that's one of the roles. And on where our money goes, Black women. I'm not telling us what to do. Woo! I'm not telling us what to do. I look like that meme. What's her name in the movie Scream? Black women, I'm not telling us what to do with our money. But on this tithes conversation, because I'm convinced that the reason this man, y'all's pastor, Jamal, whatever the fuck, and Nina Turner, at least Nina, whoever that other woman was, said, we still boycotting Target. To which I say, why the hell did y'all even do that? And also, what do they give y'all to make y'all stand up there? Girl, yeah, I only use a steamer now because you hate ironing girls the dishes. And stop telling us what Cory Booker and Hakeem Jeffrey thinks. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, the way I don't care, y'all. I don't mean to be racist and biased, but I swear I don't care about what anybody says except Black women. I mean, I'll listen and I'll make conversation, but I ain't taking no leadership or no direction. You got to work real hard to give me some leadership. Exactly. They got paid something. Thank you, Wakanda Somber, Wakanda forever. Yeah, Corey and I disappointed. I was about to say something about not dating light-skinned men, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna save that for a private chat. I'll save that for the super fans. Y'all, I really want to see 20 super fans hang out with us at our activation. We have some amazing super fans. Y'all hang out with us. So we're gonna be having activations on Friday. We're gonna have an activation this Friday at 3:00. Especially if you're a Black woman that's trying to create something. You want to put your voice out there. You want to start a podcast. You want to start a channel. You want to write a book. You want to do a blog. Girl, you want to write a one-woman play. You want to pursue your opera, your ballet, your art. Hey, big KD girl, thank you for that daily harmony. I appreciate that. The tithing conversation, Black women's energetic power and financial power. Oh, we got all kind of good comments over here. Ooh, Tiff says they are testing the water who leads the Blacks now. That's correct. For the record, for anyone that's looking or wondering, pastors don't speak for Black women. The church don't speak for us anymore. This is not the 50s. And this is not the Black Panther movement of the 60s. Men don't run shit around here in the 92%. They run shit in their communities. They don't run us. They run their community. Maybe there's a group of men, the 77%, they run their shit. They don't run nothing over here. Even when we're in loving relationships with them. I co-lead this family with my husband. My husband ain't got nothing to do with the 92%, except in his love and support of me for dealing with the bullshit we got to deal with. And yes, Tiff says, yeah, we have learned no one person can lead, and it damn sure the 92% is not going to be a man. Oh my God. And Hakeem, they trying so hard to be Barack. They ain't never going to be Barack. Hakeem Temu Obama and Corey Sheen Obama. They are some straight up cheap knockoffs. That's for sure. Hey, Quentin Tarantino. I be squinting too. Y'all know I'm -11, -14 over here. I'm being real careful, and I keep walking into this and walking back because I'm nervous, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Black women, especially those of us that still go to these churches, please think critically about where your money goes. This man felt like he could get up here and do that because he's taking your money and your energy with one hand, and he's willing to take that power, boost his own ego and his own confidence, and whoever the fuck is in his ear talking to him, to go out there and try to negotiate and be authorized on our behalf. Jamal Bryant or whoever these other pimp pastors and janky promoters and failed rapper pastors don't speak for us. They can't negotiate for us. Ain't nobody made them an authorized user of our card. He's not authorized. Big corporations, government agencies, politics, these pastors don't speak on shit for Black women. And Black women, I beg you, if you still need to go to these churches to commune, fine. Stop giving these men your energy and your money. Do you see what kind of decisions? He's supposed to be one of the good ones. I don't care nothing about this or these churches or these people or whatever. Other than I was a Black woman raised in the South and the church was a part of my upbringing. Stop giving these men money. Do you see what they do with it? Do you see what they do with their influence? Do you see how they treat us? Do you see how they sold us downriver to these people? Who benefits from our giving? Who give Black women? I know we have the money. Give it directly to the organization. You don't need some church to make sure a woman has formula, to make sure a woman gets diapers, to support school youth programs. My family is a huge supporter of the Y. Give it directly to the program. Pay for a child's membership at the Y. Pay for a child's after school program. There's whole organizations that like fund little microloans for women's businesses. My daughter's Girl Scout troop gave to them. Give your money to these causes directly. That man is building he's building wealth and influence from our generosity, Black women's generosity. And then he's going out here and selling us downriver without asking us, without specifying, oh, I'm just talking about my church, not everybody else. Oh, no. Target wouldn't have given him any goddamn money or any goddamn time or a seat at the table if he was only controlling his church. If the only way they can reinvest in our community is having another goddamn building fund or starting another program for the youth through their church, stop giving them your money. And if they make you feel bad for not giving them your money, are they an instrument or a vessel of the Lord, of the Creator? Are they just grifting us? Are they just feeding off of us, siphoning off of us the way everybody else does since we were dragged over here in chains? Economic literacy and activism is a part of our mental liberation. And you see how that man tried to shut it down? Do you see how he interrupted our good work? Does he understand? Does he understand that part of doing the good work is the feeling of knowing you're doing something and it's working? And he said, oh no, let's shut that down. Black women said, you can't buy us. As much as we love Target, and I love Target. Target, you really fucked it up. because I loved going to Target. I loved giving my money to my girls and letting them spend at Target in a way my mom could never do with me and my sisters. With my younger sisters, yeah, she did. The triplets, yes. There was different time. It was very different than when we were young. Black women said we can't be bought. And as much as we love Target, our coffee, I used to love a Target candle section. They were just coming out with this cute little astrological little candle series. I loved it. It was a black candle with like gold over it. The Leo candle was so pretty. I love buying my little office supplies, my little podcasting, little big post-it notes and stuff from Target. I loved it, but y'all fucked it up, Target. And then we said that as much as we love Target, we're going to deny ourselves. We're going to save the money. We're going to reinvest it into black products like Okra, the sparkling okra water. Oh, these. I love these. Butter soft towels for cleaning your face. My daughters turned me on to these. At first, I was like, well, la-di-da. Really, girls? We can't even use these face towels y'all keep me washing because you only use one towel once? Black owned. For all melanin-rich skin tones. And we told Target, you fucked up. You fucked it up for everybody. And we said, we don't have a price. You can't buy us. Thank you, Ocean Summer. We said, we don't have a price. We said, we don't have a price, Target. You can't buy us. You can't get us back in there. And Jamal Bryant said, oh, yes, these bitches do have a price. And I'm going to determine what the price is. And I'm going to take the money. He goes, yes, these hoes do. These bitches got a price. And I'm going to tell you what the price is. And by the way, thank you. He did that. Let me get some of these comments. D the Queen says, keep our foot on the gas. I know that's right. Yes, girl, start candles, books, notebooks, the electronics. I don't even, that's why I don't buy those fruit store earbuds anymore. I said I was never doing it again. Never doing it again. But I loved it in there. I loved hanging out in the electronics department. I loved it. And when my kids were playing like the video games, the little dance videos, I used to love a Target. But that man sold us. He said, yes, these bitches do have a price and I'm here to negotiate. Our economic literacy and making good decisions about our money, we got to do better. Y'all, this is a Sunshine Report. My name is Halicue Hannah. Thank you for hanging out with me today in this conversation. Ooh, in every lifetime, I want to come back as a Black woman. But before we get into that and our gratitude segment, let us in, and thank y'all for letting me share, and thank y'all for giving me y'all's perspective on it, because I needed perspective. Last night, my mind was like a prairie set on fire with a herd of wild horses running around. I needed to calm my mental last night. My God, thank y'all for helping me so much with that. I'm so grateful for our community. Crystal, thank you for them stickers, girl. Thank y'all for every single gift. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank y'all to the tube that is you for hanging out and being in the chat. I am so proud. I don't think this has ever happened before. Thank y'all. What yesterday really showed us is this. And this is the thing we're going to take from it. And this is one of the ways we're going to transmute. Okay. Black women's economic power is real enough that people want to control the narrative around it. And as usual, since they've been doing, because that's why they brought us over here, to use our bodies to make money. People forget that Black women, they brought us over here and they forced us to breed a workforce. Everyone, not Black women, feels they have the right and entitlement to our energy, to our attention, to our bodies, and they become obsessed and addicted to it. Even our own men, even these so-called churches, we're just, in a lot of ways, we just a revenue stream to them. What would happen to that man's church if Black women stopped going and giving? I know they flying today. And y'all, if I didn't get a comment, please just put it back in there. Just please repeat it. Girl, what's the comment? Put it back in there. Put it back in there right now, Detroit's daughter. I'm looking. Please put it back in there right now. I'm looking. Hey, Erica Christine, girl. Detroit's daughter, please put it in there right now. I am staring at the screen. Let me go back and try to find it. Please put it back in there one more time. What did I miss? Next to you, he'll preach about Black women getting in line. Y'all could get in line if you want to. Where is Detroit's daughter's comment? Let me find it. Let's call our energy back as a collective in this moment. And until I see that comment by Detroit's daughter, we call our energy, we call our attention back. We call our economic power and energy back. We rebuke all claims by people not members of this group, the 92%. If you're not a Black woman that voted for Kamala, that's who we are. If you don't find yourself in there, you don't get us. I call it back. I claim it back for us forever. And I tell you what, I'm going to guard it more closely from now on. I'm going to look and see if Detroit's daughter. Detroit's daughter, I'm so sorry. Please put it back in here. Can somebody find and cut and paste her comment and put it in there? It's not showing up. It's probably filtered. Okay, check the filter. Thank you so much. Hey, Erica Christine, it's literally 20 times. How is that possible? Girl, that comment must have been, it may have been filtered. Did Target have a press conference about the changes they've made? Girl, they made no changes. No, they're not going to do a press conference. As far as they're concerned, they paid for a press conference. Girl, D the Queen, keep our foot on the gas, support each other, Alice. Girl, it must be being filtered. Let me see. Let me check over here. Because I have that sticker up there. It keeps keeping me from checking the comments. Okay, if somebody else sees it, please put it up there. Because I do want to acknowledge it. It starts with, okay, Detroit's daughter. Okay, girl, let me pin it. Okay, Detroit's daughter says, it starts with all women's unpaid labor. That is true. Our unpaid labor. Lord, the way we don't even acknowledge it. Y'all know I was 40 something before I realized the value of what I do and bring to I joke all the time. My husband does a lot of heavy lifting. He's type A. I get to be a type C mom. But there's what we just bring in and of our essence and ourselves. I am the spiritual and the emotional power of this house. I am the living epicenter of love and energy in this house. I am the person keeping this house spiritually and energetically clean. I'm the one praying on and doing work against my family and especially my daughter's enemies. The value that I bring just praying on the downfall of my family's enemies is invaluable. I don't know if you can put. That's why these hoes stay struggling and Team Hannah over here stay winning. Even through the rough times and the rough passage. That's not the whole comment. Give it to me in pieces. It starts with the unpaid labor of women. That's not it. I think several comments have been, but they clearly have, girl, because I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. Yeah, and also Detroit's daughter. Oh, for sure. There's sometimes like in Darian's live, I'm sure Darian's not saying anything I'm saying because it's getting filtered. DM it to me and I'll post it for you. TikTok is tripping. It is. And girl, I would never want to go over to skip your comment. And also, Detroit's daughter, your comment should, because you're a member of the family, it should pop up first. You should have priority actually. So yeah, we'll post it, girl. Even if you DM it to me and I got to put it on Substack, I will do it. Black women's economic power is real enough. Chief Energy Officer of the Home. Exactly. Hey, bestie. Carrie, thank you for watching the live for 100 minutes. So that's what yesterday showed us, y'all. That's what yesterday showed us. Black women's economic power is real enough that people want to control the narrative around it. D, thank you, Dee Dee. Oh, that was D the Queen. Thank you, girl. So y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. I rarely get on the internet. Any comments on Condoleezza Rice being summoned? Girl, this man lives in the late 80s and early 90s, and all he knows is one playbook. And Condoleezza Rice has forgotten more foreign policy than any one of the idiots that's shuffling around in them two big floor time shoes y'all stunt queen in chief gives to him. To know how to fight their way out of a paper bag, especially in the complex region that is the Middle East. That's true. All women are legit COOs if they stay at home. And Detroit's daughter, I'm sorry, like you got filtered because I would never want you to feel like I'm not paying attention to you because I appreciate you. So y'all, instead of staying angry, anger is needed, is necessary. But we're going to transmute this because this was a huge insult to us. What's the insult? The insult is somebody wholly uninvolved because times have changed. People are leaving that religion, that institution in droves, including Black women. A lot of us are waking up and returning to ancestral spiritual practices and beliefs and ways of healing. We don't do that no more. We don't get our marching orders from some fool in a slick suit in front of a pulpit. Here we go. Okay, Detroit's all women. Okay, yay, did we finally get it? Ali pinned it. Mama, thank you. Y'all put some waves in the chat for Ali for rescuing it. Wait, what happened? Wait, where'd it go? I'm not churchy, but Psalm 101, 620 is my prayer, girl. We be using Psalms and hoodoo all the time. It's about 111 a year. We contributed more than. Oh, Detroit's all women's unpaid labor in the. Thank you, girl. All women's unpaid labor in the U.S. is about $11 trillion a year. We contribute more than. Let me keep reading. I can only imagine. Nope, get somebody else to do it, girl. I know that's right. Yes, we are. I'm gonna keep looking for the second half. All women's unpaid labor in the US is about $11 trillion a year. We contribute more, girl. I bet you're getting ready to say, I bet we contribute more in unpaid labor to the GDP than all manufacturing and tech. I don't know if that's what the second half of that is, but I'm gonna be looking out for it. And thank you, Ali, for penning it. I have a book of songs to do work. Yeah, me too, girl. Powerful. It's literally sitting up there in my ancestor deck, on my ancestor altar. Okay. Woo! So y'all, again, instead of being angry, we transmute. Ooh, instead of being angry, we transmute the insult. The insult means somebody thinking that they speak for us or for Black women. We speak for ourselves. Ooh, she said more than money. It should have been there. Okay. I saw a little. Let me go back and do it. So Detroit's daughter said that women contribute over $11 trillion, and I'm going to assume that's probably annually in unpaid emotional and energetic work. That is so much more valuable than just whatever. The value that we do and we bring, and all people, but people just want to treat us like, even in relationships, they just want to treat us like we just sex workers, maids, cooks, nannies. And thank you, Detroit's daughter, for pointing that out. Our value is so much more, like trillions and trillions of dollars. Let's remember that. I wish my 24-year-old self knew that. People need to stop assuming they speak on behalf of Black American women. We speak for ourselves. And let's be empowered to say that shit and demonstrate it whenever we see it. So maybe people like Pastor Bryant can avoid this shit. And we can avoid it. Y'all, the 92% is not necessarily, it's not about following a leader. It's about Black women reclaiming. Let me say this again slow. The 92% movement is not about following a leader. It is about Black women reclaiming authorship over our own lives, money, and decisions. We're up now, we're awake. Sorry, not sorry. We up. We're up. We're awake. You remember that the little meme? Wake up, bitch. Wake up. We up. I'm sorry. It's a new time. We can't go back to sleep. We don't want to go back to sleep. We don't want to go back to sleep. We're up. And now that we're up, and now that we understand our authority, and now that we found our voices, by the way, we need more Black podcasters. Buy a mic, Black women. I don't give a damn who you buy a mic from. Buy it. Buy one. Get one. Get one off whatever little marketplace. Whatever. There's one. Let me find one that's cheaper. I got 2 up here. Start speaking and start talking. We need to, y'all see? Let's do this one. This is my favorite one. Do y'all see why I say Black women, we need to raise our voices? It's these podcasts, it's these men behind these damn pulpits that is fucking up the program. It's not enough. We got to deal with y'all's damn stunt queen and chief. Now I got to worry about what y'all are putting into the mind of my aunties and my cousins and my nanas that still go to y'all's damn janky ass services. We're up now. Every day with every attempt, these spells are being broken. This man just broke a huge spell, and I'm grateful for it. To whatever the creator is, I'm grateful. The more Black women assert ourselves, the more shit becomes clear. Every day, it's like being at the ophthalmologist's office. You know when they be dropping them little discs and lenses in, trying to help us see straight? Thank you. Every day it gets better and better and clearer and clearer. Thank you, Dr. Jamal. You raised my blood pressure a little bit yesterday. Oh, let me have my Chinese baddie tea. Oh my God. You raised my blood pressure a little bit. But Black Girl vitamins and collagen and okra, the sparkling okra water is keeping me right and my minnow chill. And my communion and community with Black women at 92% is keeping it all right. Let me get to the comments. Lord, I'm just trying to move it out of the way. Hey, Miriam. Let me get the mic down. All of that is down there. Yes, everything we do has value. Everything we do. But girl, I got to be honest. Detroit's daughter says everything we do. Yeah, the veil is on fuego. We should have known the veil was going to be on fire when plantations started bursting into flame. That was the sign. We asked for a sign, and god damn if it didn't happen. Oh, this Chinese baddie tea is, look at the steam. Everything we do has value. I'm just sorry it took me this long to figure it out. But I'm glad to be here. I tell you that. Hey, ATL is it prototype or prototype? Yeah, our clarity is on 100 right now. Correct. Not one thing we contribute is worthless. Really think about that, girl. You are correct. And nobody has ever given us credit for it. The ancestors are not done. More is coming. I believe you all, Lee, on that. And amen and I shade of that. More is coming. I believe it. Right. Plantations go. I'm telling y'all, they burning down. And that was the bad signal. It was. That was a big bad signal. Again, it is not about following a leader. And I promise you, if a leader emerges, she gonna look more like Jasmine Crockett or damn Stacey Abrams, or she gonna have a nasty silk press like Kamala, or braids down her back like Michelle. It won't be some dude in a slick suit in a damn church. I promise you that. The 92% Black women, what we are, if anybody's wondering, what does 92% mean? Is Black women reclaiming authorship over our own life, money, and decisions, and putting ourselves first, and screaming our authority and our authorship. God damn, I'm not gonna let a day go by without being like, a Black woman created that. This is y'all's fault, and we told you so. Y'all don't worry about having to do it. I'll do it. Dang, we can't even be self-deprecating and do our own good work in private without some man coming in and messing it up. Thank you. I am so grateful. Woo! I am so grateful. Y'all in the chat, please put in every lifetime. Please put in every lifetime. Please. Thank you. In the chat, if we could do that, in the committee, if we could do that in every lifetime. Ooh, I'm so grateful. In every lifetime, may I come back as a Black woman. Even on days like yesterday. My word. Why do they do this? That's okay. We got it and we transmuted it. I know something beautiful is going to come out of this. Now, I don't expect it to come out of nowhere. I expect it to come from another Black woman of the 92%. But when I tell you, I have never been happier. I've never been prouder to be a Black woman. I wouldn't want to come back as anything else ever. I am grateful. Wait, oh, am I able to get my little music going? Oh, is it playing? My little thing is tripping. Is it trying to play on my headphones? There we go. Woo! What y'all say? Powerful sermons, Sangha. Oh, girl, thank you. Thank you. 92%. Y'all be saving my life every day. I love us. I am here for us. They tried it yesterday. Ain't nothing over till we say it's over. We gonna teach these people to release their obsession with our labor and our energy. They don't owe it. The strongest and the most brutal of the chains has been broken. We keep waking up more and more every day. Every day we are waking up more and more. I have never been more committed to us. Never. And I was upset yesterday. And I was arguing with myself, girl, you have to be a better example. Calm down, get under control. Thank you for helping me get it under control. Thank you for being with me today in community. Thank you for listening to and holding me as I shared why this hurt me so bad. Thank you for helping me take care of the little inner child, little bitty Halicue that watch my aunties, my mom, my sisters, my homegirls get done wrong, taken advantage of, have people take credit for their work, snatch the rug out from under them, kneecap them, sometimes our own men, our own family. Thank you for helping me express and communicate and grow bigger, more expansive and stronger together in community, and help me process that, because that's why it hit me so bad yesterday. It was a recall to those times when it seemed like the hardest blows dished out to us were dealt to us from within our own families and our own community. Thank you. I appreciate us. I'm not ever going back. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be a Black woman. I'm grateful to be here with you. I will come back as a Black woman in every lifetime. I'm saying right now, Creator, do you hear me? I'm not interested in any other form. Not interested. For all of the reasons that we have discussed today, may we come back in every lifetime as a Black woman. I swear to God, if I came back, I told y'all, it's sometimes I understand Rachel Dolezal. Sometimes I wonder if she was actually a Black woman and came back and saw the suit that she was given and was like, oh my God, what is this? Sometimes I don't even blame her. Who wouldn't want to be us? Thank you all. I'm gonna keep talking about this. I got 3 more videos that I'm gonna put up about it. To all our communities out there that heard this live, whether you're on the YT or here on TikTok, from the bottom of my heart, all the love in my heart to the beautiful, bold, brilliant Black women of the 92%. Come over to Substack and join our community there. That is where the podcast, Hey, It's Halicue, lives. Please listen to the podcast and download it. If you're a Black woman who wants to access her voice, join me, the voice guru, everything Aaron Ashley on Friday at 4:00 for Black Girl Podcasters, so we can help you get your video or your audio podcast off the ground. It's also the kind of community that's good for any woman that wants to build something. To my sister friends of the Launch Your Income Agency and Dr. Lisa, we are sending you off on your trip to South Africa with all the love in our heart. We cover you in protection and love as you travel and continue to teach us. To all the women that are in community with me at the Launch Your Income Agency, put those flaming hearts in the chat. I love y'all. Y'all inspire me. To the hotties, I am so grateful to y'all. To the executive committee in this chat and our live community, I am so grateful to y'all. We have some amazing things coming and that we're going to be doing and working on in the spring and in the summer. I am so grateful. Thank you for all those stickers, y'all. Y'all know I love all the stickers. Thank you. Oh, and everything, Aaron Ashley, girl. Thank you for girl. You keep Big Sis brave. You keep me brave. I appreciate it. And I see now that every time I tell you to go bigger, the universe conspires to make me do what I'm challenging you to do. I'm grateful for all my bonus little sisters. I'm grateful for all my SiStars and my friends. I need to get back to Mississippi and be in better communication with my own family. I see that and I feel that. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be a daughter of the great state of Mississippi and an adopted daughter of the beautiful golden state of California. I am grateful to be a founding voice of the 92% movement. I'm grateful to live in this time as a Black woman of Gen X who's bridging the generations, doing our best to be a support to these young people and also the bridge to say goodbye to the ways of the past. I'm grateful to be awake. I'm grateful y'all are waking up with me. And I'm going to be here every morning for the Sunshine Report. Y'all ask for a schedule. We sticking to the schedule. And I love us. Pastor Bryant, how about this? I'm going to challenge you to pray for the spirit of discernment. I'm going to pray for you to study the word humility and quiet. I'm going to encourage you to go back to the little boy, whoever you were, to get in touch with your inner child when a woman told you to stay out of grown women's business and to sit down and listen and to know when to speak and to know when to be quiet and to search your soul to rethink whatever it was you were given allegedly and to issue a word of warning. Stay out of our business. This is women's work here. This is Black American women's work here. Stay in your lane. Speak your own thoughts with whoever or whatever is supposed to be speaking through you. Save that for the people that you extracting money from, sir, and that follow you. Thank you, but no fucking thank you. Whew, y'all listen to the Hey, It's Halicue podcast. Available every place podcasts are enjoyed. Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Thank you to our live community for tuning in. I love us. I ain't going nowhere. No matter how this crazy ass app works. Thank you for the main Darian for inspiring me every day to be louder, more myself, and to tell the truth. And to realize, because I don't even think that man understands he's mentoring me, and it encourages me to mentor other people. Thank you. Thank you to my ancestors and grandma for not snatching me. Sometimes my grandma be snatching me spiritually by the back of my hair, the way she used to when she was younger. Thank you, 92%. I love us. To every Black, bold, beautiful member of the 92%, all the love into my heart, and to our accomplices, because I know it was some of y'all in here, y'all ain't 92%, but y'all was in here listening and learning. I appreciate you. D, thank you for them roses, girl. Thank you for every gift. Thank you for every heart. Thank you for every share. Protect our minds, 92%. Protect your money, your pocketbook. That's a resource. That's abundance. Protect yet amplify your voice. And I will see us tomorrow in the sunshine. I love us.